Anthony Ferraro, Dan Mancina. Two blind guys collide to bring you Four Bad Eyes Podcast.
Anthony, how many times have you went to a website and found that you can't even use it?
Dan, way too many times, and I'll tell you, it is so annoying because it keeps me up at night. Not only websites are inaccessible to the blind, but they're inaccessible to most disabilities. Also, aside from websites, it's the e-commerce store.
You know how many times I've gone to a website, I want to spend some money, I want to buy a t-shirt, a mug, something, because I want to support them, I love them, and I can't because the website doesn't say anything. It's a bunch of images.
It's images that aren't labeled, and it's really frustrating. But did you know there's a solution?
There's a professional that can fix that for you and find a price that'll rip the pants right off of your legs.
It's our newest sponsor, Inclusive Web. And that not only can they find a solution for you, but if you're curious, is my website accessible to the disabled community?
How much is this going to cost me?
Well,
what's the deal? What do I need to do? They have a free offer.
Free offer to check if your website or e-commerce is accessible, and if not, they will help you find a price that works for everyone to get it going.
Inclusive, INCLUSIVE web.co/4badeyes. Tell them again, Anthony.
That's right, Dan. There is no more excuses, ladies and gentlemen. You go to inclusiveweb.co/FOURBADEYES today. Let's get back to it. We're back, baby. Four bad eyes. 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 And two married guys? Woo!
Oh, lordy, lord. Holy smokes.
These guys are jamming, dude.
I am burnt. Both ends are burnt. I'm crispied up, dude. Burnt toast.
I know.
Bates fart.
Well, that might smell. Sorry.
But it's been
7 years.
4 nights of just celebration, dude. It's done.
Celebration, dude. That was epic. I am burnt out.
I'm off the market, dude.
Your man is no longer available. Dan is the old ball and chain opening, I believe, a Labatt.
Coors Light.
Of course. The worst of them all.
Coors, baby. The Blue Mountains. We did it.
We did it.
Said our vows. Anthony did the podcast.
We got a live app. Who knows if it probably...
I don't know how you did it. I didn't think you were going to pull it off, dude.
Dude, it was pushing 9... I think it was like 9:15. The wedding ends at 11. And we had everything in the car. We saw our opportunity because the table we ate at had a power cord right next to it.
Oh,
yeah. So
sign.
we were scoping it all out, and we are like, "Oh, we got to do it. We got to do it." And everyone kept asking, so we made it happen. We pulled in some of Dan's friends and family. It was a great app. I had fun. I hope I did all right because there was a lot of pressure on.
A lot of pressure.
It was lonely without you, man.
Yeah, it's cold. Had to carry the whole app, dude.
Carrying the app. Delta helped. Kelly helped.
Yeah, dude.
But amazing wedding.
Amazing.
Great
dude.
time.
Got the girl of my dreams, so we're good.
Dude, it was really...
Now I got to go up north for a week and celebrate the 4th of July, dude.
I did not... I'm just going to tell you right now, I did not expect your wedding to be all out like that.
Just like the... What do you mean?
Like, I thought it was going to be like a more...
Like,
less...
formal-ish kind of in a way?
Like you had all the bells and whistles.
Yeah, it was all the standard things, yeah.
It was pretty epic.
We followed the basic wedding guideline, catered... DJ,
the cappuccino
photographers,
man.
Cap Man was there.
Cap Man.
Dude, there's a cappuccino printer there.
What?
Noah literally took a photo of us at the head table and had it print. It was printing on the foam like 20 minutes
No
later.
way.
Yeah, they have like a one you can just download stuff right to it.
Oh, that's
How sick is that?
That is epic.
Cappuccino, man, they're the best for all of your anything, dude. Bar mitzvahs,
The brisks.
the brisks, the weddings, anything. Work, business event. Call them up. They're in California, Michigan.
California, Michigan.
Catman, California, and Cappuccino Man,
Yeah, they're in Culver City, California.
based on a Culver.
Culver. And, boy, I never want to go to an airport ever again.
Mm-hmm. Anthony is supposed to be at home right now.
At home, in my bed, spanking the old monkey.
I was dropping my son off. He's flying out California at the airport, and you guys were texting me hours before, delayed.
No, so our flight was supposed to be at first it was supposed to be at 11:30 a.m.
Yeah.
And Callie's flight wasn't until 4:10. And we get to the airport and they tell us our flight's delayed. And it was delayed, and it said it was delayed till 12:30. And then we're sitting in the lounge and it says it's delayed till 1:30. And this is at like 12 we get that text.
Mm-hmm.
And then at 12:28 we get a text saying your flight is leaving at 12:30. We've like the delay was like got shortened and you had to get on the plane now. So now we're running to the plane like from a sleep in the lounge, and it was mayhem. We get to the plane, get on the plane, everyone's boarding, everyone's going crazy, and then another delay an hour while we're on the plane. And that hour goes by and we're about to get out, and then it's a 2-hour delay. They're like, you can get off the plane if you want. And there was people, dude, I was sitting in the first row. Everyone that was you had to take all your bags with you and your boarding pass if you were getting off the plane. And they were like, please stay close because it could go out earlier. And everybody, it was like a broken record. So be back by 4:15, right? And they're like, well, no, it could be early. Like everyone, one after another, just like they didn't hear the announcement. And then get this, the flight attendant, we're talking to her. Turns out she has the same birthday as me. And then she's telling us about, because it's delayed because of weather. And she's telling us about how she's been electrocuted or struck by lightning in a plane. Like the plane was struck by lightning flying. And she said it sounds like a giant electrocution, like a zzz, and the plane was shaking. And then it's like a huge, like it shakes the entire plane. It's so loud. And it sounds like something's being burnt to death. And then they landed. They had to land in like Colorado or something, and the plane was out of order for the rest of the night. Like it ruined something on the plane.
Crispied it up,
dude. I was like, you're telling us this right before we have to fly out in this storm.
Burnt Twinkie, yeah.
And then we finally Kelly goes to Mod Pizza. She runs out, grabs us a pie. We're chilling on the plane eating pizza, and then the captain gets on the plane like, we get the door closed. We're going to take off, and then he's like, more bad news. We can't. The ground thing is canceled in Newark for another hour, but the flight crew has 5 more minutes left on the clock. We're just gonna call it
canceled, 100%.
Canceled. So I got to spend an extra night with you on your honeymoon.
Yeah, well, luckily we were at the airport dropping Callie off. I was like, well, we're still here. Swooped up Anthony and Callie and Delta Blues.
It's like
here we are. I said I needed to do 2 episodes, and we only had 1, so there's our second. So perfect.
We had 4 hours on the plane.
You had to drag me in the studio right now, dude.
I know. I had to drag myself. Oh, Kelly really.
She was pushing. That's good. Good producer.
She keeps pushing.
Keep pushing. Kelly is about to be pushing on a baby. She's got her belly's popping now.
Dude, her belly button's popping. Her belly button's starting to disappear.
Yeah, the done
It's just like
coming.
flat. Oh, man.
That is wild feeling her belly.
It's crazy.
A little alien in there.
It got real once the kicks got serious.
Yeah.
It was pretty like I remember one night laying in bed and the thing started kicking my head, and I was like, because my head was on her stomach, all of a sudden it starts kicking me. I'm like, whoa. And it like limbs poking out, dude.
Yeah.
That's the trippiest. You're like, there's actually someone inside there. It's so crazy. But
Dude, it is crazy feeling. I haven't felt the pregnant belly in I don't know how many years, and it's like,
it was wild.
whoa, dude.
Like 13 years.
Whoa, dude. It's real.
Dude. But side note, back to the beginning, that wedding was unreal. I'm not a big wedding guy.
Yeah.
Sometimes they could be pretty boring, or like it's just like, all right, let's go, and then try and leave at some point. It flew by. First of all, like 4:30 to 11, like boom, and the love was in the air. You could feel my family in Jersey felt the love. It was like it was unreal. You had all your I had the skate table, gambling, playing dice,
Rolling the dice. Steve's always rolling the dice now. Yeah, it was like the faucets were open. I was just crying every second. I had to
you
cry,
were
dude.
tearing. You were ripping and tearing.
Yeah.
That speech, Dan gave a speech. I mentioned this, but his speech was, I don't know how you pulled it off, but I didn't even do a speech at my wedding. I couldn't.
Well, it hit me the night before. I was sleeping in the hammock outside. And I was originally just planning to do like a thank you, it's like thanks to the parents and stuff and all that.
That was like a letter to the people
and then
you
it
love.
got me, dog. Like kind of turned it into some vows and stuff. And yeah, dude, it was nice.
I love how you shouted out Callie first over everything.
Callie Bear.
That was really important, I think.
Callie over everything.
Callie over everything. And it was just the way you tied it together. There was like
I laid it all out.
You laid it all
and
out.
then I
You
strung it all up in a nice little bow.
You had
and
the callback.
sent it on the way.
You were zipping and zanging. I loved how you worded things about your dad teaching humor and how to be hard, which is dimming qualities in this world. Quote by Dan.
Dimming traits in a never-changing world.
Yeah, that was poetic. Didn't know you were such a philosopher.
Yeah, I do. When I used to write a lot. When I wrote, it was very, very sentimental like that. And
it
like,
was too
kind of.
I don't get emotional for speeches. That was emotional. You need to write more.
It was hard.
It
was hard to get through that one. I was doing the classic Paul's like, damn it.
I couldn't tell if they were laughs or cries. That's how serious they were. Like
That's what I had all the old guys crying there, especially Heather's family, like her brothers and stuff.
They were
because I mentioned
bawling.
her father who passed away, and it was
That was really important that you mentioned him too. I
oh
think.
yeah, Marty.
Really, good old Marty.
Yeah, dude, that was nice. That came together good. Best man did a great speech. Matron of honor did a great speech.
It was,
and I was toasted.
You were
by the time we got to dinner, and I chugged like 4 glasses of water.
Kelly kept bringing them to you on the pod too.
And waters. Beer, but then the food brought me back, and I rallied it up. So
yeah.
Then we went back to the hotel room or the hotel, chilled in the lobby till like 3. Oh, we ordered more Domino's at the hotel.
Oh yeah, I do have to apologize to Michigan. I ripped up their pizza pretty bad, and I just want to apologize because I wasn't eating Michigan pizza. I was eating Domino's.
Yeah, it was just some Domino's.
So it makes sense.
Basic Burton bullshit.
Oh, it was so good at the time, but I had to poop very terribly by the last hour of the wedding.
Did you?
But I didn't have enough time because it was 9:47. And I had the whole pod set up. And I was like, well, if I go poop now, I'm not going to have the full hour. And I had to rally. And it gave me like anxiety when I was interviewing because like I had to go so bad at certain points. And I was like,
poop now or forever hold your pizza,
dude. It was bad. Just made it home by the skin of my teeth that night. But epic wedding, dude. And so honored to be a part of it.
We didn't go to bed until like 4. And I had to get up at they were waking me up at like 9:30. I'm like, no.
Who's they? Just Heather?
Heather and everyone was trying to.
Oh,
Because I had to
man.
get back to the house and set up the house. We had the food truck over. Shout out to Impasto Food Truck on a day trois.
Hey, Impasto.
They did a great job. But I had to set all that stuff up, and I was just done for, dude. By the end of that night, by like, what time did it start raining? Like 6 probably? Maybe a little later.
Yeah, probably around 7.
But I fell asleep on the couch outside. and
Mid-conversation.
I just wanted everyone to leave and crawl on my bed, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the day after.
It was beautiful. My voice is still kind of gone.
Yeah.
I'm still drained.
Yeah, you're going to feel that way for a couple days.
Tomorrow, though, we're going to go back into Ann Arbor, got a couples massage booked, 90-minute. I'm just going to probably fall asleep during that one, dude.
Booked by the skin of your teeth.
I know.
Dad waits till the day before to try and book a couples massage.
I know. That's a very Anthony and Kelly move right there.
No way.
You guys are always booking last minute.
No,
Yes.
those types of things I prioritize.
I meant to, but it was with the wedding. I just forgot.
No, there's so much going on.
Like I did a hotel a week ago, and then I was supposed to, but
Isn't this crazy about a wedding? You spend all this money, all this time, all this planning, all this, energy, and it goes by like that, Jerry.
yeah, I was sad that night after. I was just sitting like, sad. It's like bittersweet. It's all over.
It is. And it's your day. You're in your bride's day.
Yeah. Heather looked at me. I loved her dress.
Dude, her dress was unbelievable. It had these like tactile beads on it.
She was super cute, dude.
Kelly was describing it as like princess dress, like a what's that fairy tale? The princess.
It wasn't like Disney princess.
No, but it was like
No.
the poofy bottom.
It had the
and
very
big,
poofy.
yeah.
It was like the fishnet kind of, or the
Very cool.
net, butterfly net kind of fluff on the bottom.
And then the dragging behind, very cool.
Sleeveless.
It's very nice.
It was hot, boy.
85.
85 and sunny.
And we had the only table with a fan.
Did you?
Yeah, we had a fan right behind Kelly. It was like the most clutch
that's
thing.
what Kelly needed,
I
yeah.
thought you planned it. Like that's how good it was.
Yeah.
I was like, and Delta had a seat.
Delta came out with the bridal party
Delta made her intro.
with the best man and matron of honor.
She was looking good in her
She had her
tutu.
tutu on.
Yeah.
She was strutting it out there.
She was strutting with a purpose.
I didn't dance. I wasn't feeling the dancing. Normally,
Yeah.
I start cutting the rug by the night, but I was just.
I didn't dance at my wedding really either. Just the dances that
I just
you had
wanted to
do.
rap. I was rapping on with all the friends.
That's what I mean. You got so many people to talk
Yeah.
to. Do you think you said hi to everyone there?
No.
No way,
There's a
right?
couple people I never said hi to.
Yeah.
Cousin Adrian, I don't think I even saw. A couple of Heather's aunts.
There was
It's a blur,
There
dude.
was like 200 people there.
Yeah, 165, I think, was the final count.
Yeah, it was hot. Oh, man. I've been eating nonstop in Michigan, and I think I'm going to have to go up a weight class. I am freaking fuller than I don't even know.
Yeah, I can't believe you guys always have the worst luck flying to Michigan. It's always a delay or something.
I heard the best saying the other day. The lady, so we went to this Greasy Spoon Diner for breakfast before the wedding and make the order and stuff. And the lady's like, I'll be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
2 shakes of a
Have you ever heard this one?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was so good.
That one got you?
Dude, it got me so good.
2 shakes of a lamb's
I
tail.
laughed out loud. I was like, all right. I didn't know that one existed.
That's an old one, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude. What are some other good sayings, dude?
I don't know, dude. Would you take the murder charge for that one?
Stop. There's some. We're in the sticks here, boy.
I don't know. There's a
That was
million
good.
of them.
Diner connected to a
May all,
bowling
may all
alley.
of your ups and downs be between the sheets. That was my buddy Pat's wedding the weekend before.
Really?
Well, that was the thing. I had my buddy Pat's wedding last weekend.
And then Pat Fishy.
So that was a blast. And then went into our week of planning and going right into the next wedding. And I married my buddy Mike. Mike married Pat, and then Pat married me.
You've married someone?
Yeah, Miller.
Oh, no way.
Or Mike, I mean, sorry.
Yeah, I don't think I met Mike.
I'm a pastor.
Pasture?
Online,
You
whatever.
mean a pastor?
Pasture. I'm pasteurized.
Land O'Lakes?
Yeah.
Oh,
The old trio, though, dude.
that's pretty wild.
Jeez. Yeah, I've been married. I was my brother Alex's best man. I gave a speech at Miller's. He didn't really have a best man. It was kind of like a group of us. I kind of did it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. His first wedding. He was divorced. His first wife.
Oh, no.
But,
I've given 2 wedding speeches.
2.
Yeah.
They're fun, dude.
They're good.
A lot of pressure. I didn't feel as much pressure on this one. Doing it at my own. I was more excited for that one.
Dude, that one was...
Pressure was doing the marrying Mike and Danielle.
I can imagine that's scary.
Because I had to memorize everything.
You can't read the stuff unless you haven't... Your
Braille, I
Braille's
guess.
too slow, though.
But I'm up there with a mic. I'm holding the rings. I couldn't read Braille up there. You know what I mean?
So you memorized everything?
Everything.
How did you go about doing it?
Just
What was your
repetitive.
process?
Just repetitive. Go read it again and again.
Would you go line by line or try and do like paragraph?
I had it written on the computer, so then it would be like separated line by line, so I could go from line to line. You know what I mean? So it'd like start and then just say it in my head and then read it. You know what I mean? Make sure I had it all in a row.
Damn, how long was the service?
It was probably like 10, 15 maybe.
Yeah. I see. I
Yeah.
like the short service. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, pretty quick.
My sister's was like 5 or like 10 minutes too.
I don't remember, like, I was like blacked out when it was just me and Heather up there.
Dude,
I don't remember barely anything Pat said at all.
he crushed it.
Like, I was just trying to keep making Heather laugh and stuff.
Kelly said you kept whispering stuff to her and she was laughing.
Yeah.
And no one will ever know what Dan was saying up there.
It's my little princess. No, it was sweet, dude. I didn't cry much then. Then a little bit. Not really. But then the dance with my mom. is when
Yeah,
it
you
all
were
came out.
bawling, dude.
I couldn't hold it in.
You
at
were
that time.
bawling.
At that point, I just let it out.
What was it that was causing you to cry so hard?
Just my mom. I love my mom. Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'm her baby. Yeah.
I know. My mom and I had that special cry for the dance when we I went over one day. I found the song and I went over and it was just me and my mom and I put it over like the Sonos speakers in the house and we did our dance and she started bawling. It was a special moment.
Yeah, that let it out. And you get older, I start thinking about, your mom, parents not being around when they're gone and all that stuff. So it's a lot, dude.
I think about it too much sometimes.
I think about that a lot.
I used to, as a kid, sit up at night, like worrying about that stuff.
Oh,
like
never,
as a
not
little
kid,
kid,
never
I did.
That. No.
I also used to go so deep into thinking as a kid, like you would think I was on acid because I would think about like the world and how the world was here and like think about how words were created. Like, how do we know the means the? Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I used to do
like
that a
things
bit,
like
yeah.
that. And then it used to drive me crazy. And I used to think to like outer space. And I used to think if I wasn't ever born, like all these crazy thoughts. And I used to get really frustrated as a youth because of like the injustice in the world. Like it really used to bother me that I couldn't change the world.
Yeah, I think a lot of kids go through that,
I wonder.
Because you start realizing that of the injustice and the evil and stuff. You're like, why does that exist?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't seem, at least for majority of kids,
it just
doesn't seem like that's necessary,
Yeah, and you're like, why can't everyone just like this is
I guess
very
we're privileged in some ways to not grow up in an area where you see that, you know what I mean? So it seems so foreign.
I know. And this is like a very dumbed down or like watered down version, but like even something as little as like I used to be like when there'd be traffic, I'd be like, why can't the person in the front just go faster?
Yeah.
like all the problems had solutions. But it's crazy. Crazy things you think of as a little kid, little tyke.
What else we got, dude?
What do you got, dude?
My brain is fried, bro. Fried. No, it was yeah, I gotta get my cake, dude. I didn't get my little cake we cut because I always want to have the cake 1 year later.
No.
Yeah, you
What do you put it in the freezer?
Yeah, you keep it frozen. That's like a ritual thing a lot of people do.
We didn't do the cake cutting.
Gotta call my
I
caterer.
almost stole your cake because the everything bunt cake. I don't know if that's a chain, but
Yeah, there's like in Michigan. I don't know how far.
because
it
no,
goes,
in
but-
Jersey they had it at a party I was at a couple
yeah.
weeks ago. I had it for the first time.
Yeah.
The little cupcakes, amazing, dude.
They're
I must have eaten
delicious.
like 6 of them,
Did you?
and I wanted one so bad last night. And Kelly's like, "No, we missed the dessert," and she like said something to the server, like asked about it, and she's like, "It's all gone." And then
I didn't think people were gonna rock the dessert so much,
Dude.
I would have ordered way more.
no,
I think we did 4 dozen.
I think it's fine, people, because it's just a finger thing, and people just
You're
pick them
supposed
up.
to do like half of your count for dessert.
Yeah.
And yeah, I should have did more of those.
That brisket was bomb.
In the bathroom situation, you had to go up the stairs. That was annoying.
Yeah, Heather said there was
There's an accessible way.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I was like, there's people in wheelchairs here.
When I got there, I go in with Nick. We just get to the venue, take a couple photos. I go upstairs. I was like, dude, I gotta pee. Takes him to the bathroom, and he brings him to the little kids urinal, which is like really low.
Yeah. It's like at
And
the
he's
knees.
like, don't miss. I was like, dude, I was here for our last, the last meeting we had with the wedding planner. And I peed all over the floor then. And he's like, oh, man. Finished doing my business, washing my hands. Some guy walks in behind me. He's like, oh, man, looks like somebody missed. It's just flowing over here. And I was like, oh, yeah, that was probably me. He's like, oh, looks like the pipes are sweating or something. So I totally missed. Then we came in the bathroom like 20 minutes later, and the guy was mopping up in there.
Oh my!
So sorry,
God.
Sutton's Barn. I peed on your floor. Then
Yeah.
after that, I was just peeing outside.
Oh yeah, that's the move. We had porta potties at our wedding, and most of the people in the line were guys, and we're like, dude,
Yeah,
this,
by the
this
woods.
is 20 acres of property in Maine off the grid. Like, go piss in the woods.
Yeah, I was peeing on the golf course. I took a photo. I had the photographer. I was peeing. I was like, wait, get a photo of me peeing. And I just tilted my penis to the right, so the urine was just a big arc going off
Oh
to the
my
right.
God!
I was like, thank you.
Oh, so it wasn't even going straight out. It was
no,
going
I
to
could
the
just
right.
see the freaking flow flying.
You're probably the only person in the world with that picture.
It's a good one, dude.
That is great. Oh man, weddings, dude. What a American scam. I'm just
Dude,
kidding.
what a money grab.
Such
It's
a
a money
grab,
grab, dude.
But it is a special day, and it is like one of the best memories. I'm glad you did it.
Yeah.
Glad you did it.
Same, dude.
Heather seemed
Glad
so
you could be
happy.
there. Yeah, she was.
Didn't
very
want to
happy.
miss that thing for the world. That was a blast. I was so honored Delta was a part, dude.
Yeah, Doughty Blues.
That made my fucking day. I did want to talk about. I had an idea. What if we started a segment on here? Not today, but like a book club segment.
Of our favorite books.
Yeah, like we have to read a
Jeez,
book
I don't read
together.
enough.
I know it'll get us reading.
Are you signed
we-
up for the library?
I have Audible, like a bunch of credits. I was signed up for the library, but sometimes the readers suck.
Well, I have the app. Bard Mobile.
Bard Mobile, yes.
And you download them right on the phone.
Do they have good readers?
Yeah.
Oh, they had the guy for Harry Potter, right?
They didn't have Fry for Harry Potter, no.
Oh, damn.
But it's like, done like in the studio, all of them. But there's a lot of books aren't on there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some ones you like really want to read, but
I think if we picked a funny book, like maybe one a month,
yeah.
and like every week we came back and like talked about, we had to read like 3 chapters or something.
Harry Potter 1.
Yeah.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone or whatever it is.
Exactly. I think it would be good.
Start with that one.
We should. You got to start over.
I've still been listening to it at night with Heather.
Are you serious?
We listened to it after the wedding night.
I thought you finished this.
I did, but we just go back like our favorite, like book 7. Go back, listen to the good ones.
I'm gonna re-download. I have them on my
Anything
phone.
with Fry, dude.
I
God,
know.
he's good.
I've tried. Once the series was over, I felt so defeated. Like you're like, No, but I need to know like the next chapter of
I
their lives.
literally was thinking she needs to just rewrite. If she just rewrote Harry Potter with a little bit different, I would listen to the whole thing.
Like
again.
even different characters.
Yeah, change it up a little bit. The things that people really wanted, make Dumbledore freaking
Live. What?
Okay, yeah. Stuff like that, you know what I mean? Maybe Harry dies in the end.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Change it up. I would listen to that. Dude.
I know. Maybe make it like
Or
more
just continue
X-rated.
it with his kids and Draco's kids. Just
I know.
do another one.
I think they did a thing called the Cursed Child or
There
something.
was some,
but
yeah,
it wasn't.
it didn't hit.
It reads like a play, so it's like
It was all
Act
play.
1,
Yep.
Scene 1. It's bullshit.
No, get that out of here.
Yeah.
The fuck is this supposed to be Shakespeare? No, it's just Harry Potter. Come on.
It's a bunch of bull.
Stick to your lane, dude.
Yeah, that's I even tried searching for like other books she wrote, but they're not the same.
It's
I found
just
one.
not,
It's not the
dude.
same. You expect to get into Harry Potter,
Right.
and it's just not.
Just stick to your lane and just keep pumping them out, dude. I don't even care.
Did you read the Lord of the Rings series?
If they're half as good, they're still good.
I know, she's phenomenal. She wrote the first book, I believe, on napkins because she was homeless.
Yeah.
Wild. Now she has a whole freaking dynasty in Disney World and Universal, and
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's the Harry Potter merch. It's wild.
Oh, it's insane.
Yeah, she's
She's
Jillian
doing good. Not homeless anymore.
yeah. She almost got canceled.
You gotta pick which home she wants. She almost got canceled for what?
I think she made a little comment.
About what? Did she? Well, I know all the super Christians were giving her shit for like
No, it was the other
referencing all
side.
that. No, it was like
No, I know that, but this was
for
recent.
the canceling. Oh, more
Yeah.
recent.
It was, let's just say, the opposite of the Christians.
Jeez.
Yeah, she didn't have a she wasn't
Because the
favorable.
concepts are very basic in Harry Potter as far as like I mean, it's like the coming of age, the classic story.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Boy lost.
It's very relatable minus the magic too.
No parents, and then has to go through a struggle, and then
There's demons and
demons.
good, like there's the good and bad.
It's the good and evil. A lot of that do mirror
Yes.
just life and like Nazis and stuff like that, and suppression and all that
Nazis?
stuff. Yeah, that's what people were referencing it to,
Really?
as far as like genocide and stuff, and like trying to get rid of the
Oh yeah, the
mudbloods and stuff
yeah.
like that.
Oh, that makes sense.
Very similar to that, like pretty much what happened. You know
And
what I
then
mean?
my brother-in-law Josh was breaking down, like, I didn't even think about it, like Dementor, demon, demon tour,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and he told me he found a flub in the book.
Ooh,
In the fourth one, Goblet of Fire, they're in the end thing, what the fuck is it called?
Goblet of Fire. So that's the one where
They're
have
in the maze. They're in the maze.
Okay, yeah, the
And
Tri-Cups-
You remember when
Tri-Cup series, whatever?
Yeah, he runs into the
Tri-Wizard.
thing that makes him say the riddle.
The
The
Sphinx.
the Sphinx, and it says like the clue is you don't want to be kissed by one. What's something you don't want to be kissed by?
Yeah.
And he said he was gonna say a spy, and then he was gonna say like or something else, but he says spider, and it says it's right. But I think if you break it down, the clues they give, it's more Dementor.
No, it's Spider. Because spy was the first part. It was like somebody. God, the wording was like.
They can camouflage.
Something like that, like conceal their
Conceal their identity.
identity-ish kind of thing. And
How
then,
does a spider do that?
and then no, that's just the word spy.
Oh,
Spy, and then the second part is duh. I can't remember what the hell she did. Something with duh.
oh,
The middle, the end of end
oh,
is
yeah.
just D, and then was I don't remember that. So it wasn't the whole word spider. It was just
okay.
spy Spider.
Oh,
You got it,
okay.
yeah.
Hear that, Josh?
Yeah,
Wrong.
we gotta reread, dude. Gotta reread.
Dude, he's been cooking through them.
Everyone's always trying to pick that. I started doing that too. You start looking for
Mistakes.
a mistake she makes,
Yeah.
and something doesn't line up, but she freaking covers
she crushes.
everything, dude.
I don't know how they do it. It was
She's got it unlocked, dude. Write more. Just same thing, Harry Potter, dude. Just rewrite Harry Potter for us.
if we had magic.
But yeah, we could do a book. Lord of the Rings. I read one of them.
You did?
I don't remember
I tried to read the Hobbit one.
I'm sorry, I read The Hobbit. That's what I
Okay.
read. Not Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
Because does that lead into?
Yeah, the Hobbit leads into Lord of the Rings.
Gotcha. I read The Hobbit.
Okay.
Because it has the ring in it and stuff, and
Yeah.
that little gremlin guy, whatever his name is.
Bo Baggins. Bilbo.
Is that the name of the little gremlin dude?
Oh, Gremlin?
My precious.
Oh, Smeagol.
Smeagol.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Smeagol.
has him in it. I think Bilbo Baggins is in it too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like mainly him. He like goes on the journey.
Call me Bilbo Baggins when I'm hunting for my dragons.
Go search through Dan's
Oh,
TikTok
it's like
for that
one of my
one.
first TikToks,
That was
dude.
the best video.
Back when I was the Jingle King was my name.
Bilbo Baggins, but my pants are always sagging.
Dude. Oh my lord, dude. Yeah, book club. I'll read a book. I should read more. Yeah, we'll read a book a month.
I know, it'd be good. Book a month. You got to find the first one.
Like
If you have any
Natalie.
good recommendations for book club book,
I kept trying to look for speaking of spies, I want like true stories
about
of like
spies,
espionage and that stuff.
That
That
would-
I'm into.
that would be pretty
I
cool.
want to hear like the craziest stories that went down. You know what I mean?
I love a good like mystery book that's based on a real thing.
Gotta be real. I don't.
Yeah,
like the
I don't
fake.
like the fake. The only fake
Except
I'll
Harry
read
Potter.
is Harry Potter. It's the only one. I get hooked.
Yeah,
It's because it's so descriptive.
yeah, dude.
They're so descriptive.
Creates the whole world.
Like
Fantasy.
you don't need to see. I make the movie in my head,
Mm-hmm.
and then you watch the movie and you're disappointed.
I tried to watch the first. I think the first 4 I just fell asleep during. Like 10 minutes in, I'm
They're
like,
not as good.
and then they changed Dumbledore in the movie because the guy passed away.
I know, and the guy
And the
not
second
the same.
Dumbledore is not.
He's so
Dumbledore.
different, dude. He's got like a raspier voice.
He doesn't have the love and sweetness
yes.
that Dumbledore had.
That's a good point. He's like a darker Dumbledore.
and that is what Dumbledore is. He
He's
is
the
love,
light.
dude.
He's love.
He's Elmo, dude.
He's so much.
Do you know the creator of Elmo is the puppeteer? He said when you're working with a puppet, he tries to summon up their entire character into one word, and Elmo's was love.
Oh, and Oscar the Grouch is anger.
Grumpy or probably something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And Bert and Ernie are
I don't know if he did those, but that was his philosophy.
yeah.
Dude.
Bert and Ernie.
Bert and Ernie. Dude, that's one thing I want to get into too. Puppeteering. I'm a nerd kind of.
Really?
I would like to get a little puppet and I don't even know, dude. I just want to. I feel like I'd be really good at
What would your
manipulating that little guy into doing whatever I want.
I'm a fool to do your dirty work.
Because Elmo was like, he's like the best puppeteer ever.
Wait, hold on. Let me see what I get. Elmo's what? Hello? Hold on. Oh, wait.
Oh, that's hello. You got
Me on there.
There it is. Say Elmo's World.
Elmo's World. Elmo's World. Elmo's World. I love you.
Oh, my God. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, but he did like one of his famous things he did was like he was supposed to like look like cowardly or like bashful.
Who,
And he-
Elmo?
Yeah, when he was doing the puppeteering, and he like grabbed the top of the puppet's head from inside and like pulled it down so like his whole face like scrunched in. Oh. Like he did stuff like
Wait,
that.
so those are actually puppets from the show?
Yeah, there's a person doing all of those characters.
No way.
Yeah.
One person?
Not for every character.
Okay.
There's different puppeteers.
Wow.
I don't know. The guy who created all those characters is like the greatest puppeteer ever.
That's actually wild.
Not the Elmo guy.
I didn't know that it was.
What is his? I don't know what. God, I'm blowing it. But very well known dude who did all that stuff.
Search the web for who was the puppeteer that did Sesame Street.
What was the one before that? They look like pigs, kind of.
Jim Henson?
Jim Henson, yes,
There it
that's
is.
the guy
Yeah.
who is like the greatest ever of create. He's the one who like created all, like actually builds the puppets and stuff too.
Wow. How do you build a freaking puppet?
It's crazy. They do it all from scratch, and they create all these crazy characters. That sounds dope to me, dude. Want to be a puppeteer?
I've never heard this from you before.
I know. Secretly, that's what.
Are you serious?
That's what I secretly want to do. I am. Yeah. I want to make.
Have you had any puppet
I've
experience?
contemplated, like, I bought some materials and maybe try to make one, and I was like, I don't know about this. I can't figure this out.
What if you made a puppet show for kids about skateboarding?
That would be sick, dude. Yeah, I'm down. Start my own YouTube.
Dude, that could be a hit.
That'd be fun, dude.
Puppeteering.
I think I'd be good at it. I don't know.
I never thought this of you.
That's a nerd thing to do right there.
Would you like ventriloquy?
No, I don't want to be
Okay.
a ventriloquist. No.
Ventriloquy.
I don't want to talk. I just want, like, I guess I would speak for them.
Be a ventriloquist.
But it's fun. I like the idea of, like, bringing them to life, you know, like they do. And moving them around and, like, making them do funny
They
movements.
become
and,
so real.
yeah, dude, Elmo is real. You know what I mean?
Was
Big
Barney
Bird.
a puppet?
No,
Big Bird had to be a guy in a suit.
That's a guy in a suit. What is that called? Like, I don't, furry?
They're furry.
I don't know.
No,
That's,
mascotting.
Yeah, they're like actual costumes, I guess, not puppeteering. Yeah.
Speaking
My
of furry,
secret dreams. dude.
after we talked to Coco, I started getting served so much furry stuff on
Did
TikTok.
you?
I don't know
my
how.
God.
Oh, it was great. Furry. What would your persona be?
My furry.
Yeah.
Remember, I said this on the thing. I was gonna be a mama duck with
Oh yeah, Mom.
a little leash of a bunch of baby ducks behind me. Waddling around, dude.
I'd be a rhino.
Rhino.
Yeah. Oh man. What
Maybe,
else?
you know what? Maybe we'll do a full episode.
Of puppets?
No, we both make a puppet. We could do ourselves, or you can make your own character, and then the episode will just be the puppets.
No, it'll be us with the puppets.
No,
like-
you don't see us.
Oh my god!
We're like a puppet, you know. It'll just be like a stage looking thing.
Make a whole backstory
Yes,
of our
and
puppet.
they'll be sitting there, just chatting away. Maybe that's the future of our podcast, dude.
Dude, so the crazy thing now I'm realizing about puppets is like you have to make its whole back life story.
Its whole
how
thing.
it got to like maybe it came from Iceland.
And you got to sum it up to one word, dude. What is
One
their persona?
word.
Like, you know, Elmo's love. That's his whole persona.
Mine will be curiosity.
I like that.
Yeah, because I'm a very curious person.
Yes.
I am.
Yes.
And I can go with that. I think he grew up missing. He grew up in a big family, but got displaced from his family. And he was always wondering about his family, which led him to wonder about more things.
Okay, nice, dude. That's very
I'm
good.
trying here, Jerry. I'm trying.
And then are you just gonna do like a persona of you, or is it gonna be like a animal, or?
I'm thinking like
Excuse me.
I'm thinking a guy like a puppet with that's not perfect.
Yes.
Like it's got like a rip in the cheek, or
Okay. You can kinda like see
or
some wires in there.
some boils on the face, like
All right.
like not perfect, and he got
I like
picked
that.
on.
And
But-
you have to make sure you make it from scratch. No help
Yeah,
from Kelly.
okay.
So as wild as they look, they're gonna look a little funky, a little off.
But
Dude, you don't even know how down I am on this.
no, but he has such a big heart because he got picked on
Yeah.
for the way he looked, that he wants to help others.
He has endless empathy for
Yes,
everyone.
empathy. I think it's going to be empathy. And then he always overcompensates, wanting everyone to feel good.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes he does stuff that's detrimental to himself for others.
I think I would do maybe passion is mine, but more anger.
You should make it like
Right? 'Cause passion is the combination of love and anger.
you should make it a spoiled passion fruit.
But mine, because I got a lot of anger. Mine might just be.
I have the rage too.
I like who was the puppet? He was always going crazy, dude.
What?
Well, not Oscar the Grouch.
I think I know.
Wasn't
what
there
you're talking
one
about.
who was like always? I don't
He
even
was
like
always kind of yelling.
even like there's a crazy one, yeah, that goes crazy, and maybe there's a couple of them, but they always come in and they just start just destroying stuff. You know what I mean? They're tearing the set apart and.
Yes, there was one that
What
did
is
that.
it? Maybe there's the Swedish chef who's really crazy.
Talking.
The Swedish
Search the
chef
web
is
for
running
who was
around.
the crazy
dude.
puppet from Sesame Street.
Here's what I found from Wikipedia.
Let's see.
Grover?
Grove, yeah, is
Grover.
that it? Yeah, I think that's right.
I think it. Hold on.
That sounds
Yeah.
right. He's always angry.
He rips apart the set.
Yes, he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, he just shreds stuff up. I like that kind of vibe, dude.
There was one.
Like a little Tasmanian devil, maybe, as I make mine.
I think there was an inappropriate puppet show on like Mad TV or MTV or something. That
They used to have crank yankers.
Yes, that was it.
That was the prank call, and that was a loop.
Wait,
That was a loophole because they couldn't
It
like
couldn't be like that. And
they couldn't use the phone calls, but because they acted it out with
wait,
puppets.
that was Special Ed. That was his name.
There
The
was
puppet.
there was a
and
really,
that
yeah.
guy is my brother Ollie's good friend's uncle.
Really?
His name is Jim Florentine. He's a comedian.
Yeah,
And dude,
yeah.
I swear to God, I know this guy. He had albums on.
Yeah.
He had albums on like iTunes and stuff of just doing prank calls.
Yeah.
He was so good. He would call people, pretend to like take a dump. People would call with the like homeowners insurance. He would pretend like he couldn't speak English. Like it was. Oh, he was so good.
I think he was recently on. Jeez, my brain is fried right now. The podcast you were just on in California.
On Sicklers.
Yeah, I think he
Honeydew?
was on the Honeydew like a few months ago.
I think he was actually.
Because he still drops albums and stuff.
No,
with the
he's
prank
great.
calling.
He's got a podcast too called Everyone's Awful.
Yeah,
He's a
really
funny
good.
guy. He's real Jersey.
he would go way out there.
Yeah,
with the
he
calls.
he did. He was
He's,
on
been in,
MTV for a while.
almost arrested and stuff for him. Yeah.
Yeah, he went above and beyond. There was this guy from Howard Stern's show named Captain Jenks. Have you ever heard of this guy?
I don't know a
Dude.
lot about Howard Stern.
This guy,
That's one I want to go back and listen to.
I know,
from the
but where
beginning.
can you go? Is there a pod?
I don't think it is
You got to do
anywhere.
like Sirius XM or something,
Yeah, I don't know if he
or
has
just
those.
YouTube.
I feel like they would have to be cataloged
Because he has
somewhere.
some of the most classic interviews.
Yeah.
Like Steve-O and all these people.
Right.
And there was this guy he used to pay named Captain Jenks, and he used to go through like there would be nationwide news broadcasts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like say for example, the news anchor is like, yeah, so there's a terrible fire going on downtown in Detroit. We have Chief so and so on the line from the fire department.
Oh, and he would call
he would be in. Somehow he would get through the
Yeah,
line
yeah.
as that person and talk to them for like a good 2 minutes, and then he would drop something like, "So what do you think of Howard Stern's butt cheeks?" Or like
Yeah,
something really
yeah.
random, and it would be on live TV, and they would
Yeah.
like it would actually be on live broadcast.
You would reel them in and then,
oh,
yeah.
it's so good. But no, man, the prank phone calls to make a living off that is pretty
Yeah.
epic. Because I remember when the camera phones were just coming out, my cousin used to record himself doing that to like telemarketers, and it was some of the funniest. Like it was gold.
Weren't they Jersey guys? There were two really big. It was what is it? Not Jersey Boys.
Oh, Jay and Silent Bob.
No.
Oh.
These are prank call guys. They were like huge. They're like one of the first ones to be huge with the prank calling.
Dude, I really think
What
it was
was it?
Jim Florentine and his buddy.
No, it was Jersey. It might have been him, maybe.
Because he had a buddy he used to do it with all the time
But
too.
what is their name? People are going nuts right now.
I know.
Jersey Boys, something.
Call in.
Yeah, but yeah, the dude prank calls as a kid was the funniest thing, dude.
Oh, dude. One time, I had this babysitter.
It's almost like played out now. It's not as
It
rich.
is.
It's not as
It's-
rich as it used to
Well,
be.
now you got the caller IDs and people.
The gym guy does now. He kills it with. He does all of the telemarketers you call in.
Yes.
and he messes with them.
Oh, dude,
hard.
it's
Yeah.
it's gold.
That's gold.
It's like he is so comedic genius with that stuff
Mm-hmm.
because he doesn't just do your typical like hacky prank phone
Yeah.
calls. Like he gets them going for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And like if you get a chance, just listen to Jim Florentine prank phone calls.
Mm-hmm.
Like on just ask Siri or whatever. But it is hilarious. And then shit, I was gonna say something. Oh, speaking of prank phone calls, I had this babysitter, Catherine, best babysitter I ever had growing up. She taught me how to throw water balloons out the car window at people. We used to give people middle finger. We used to. She used to teach me how to do prank phone calls. And one day, my cousin's over, my cousin Ellie. I'll never forget. And we prank phone call Hoffman's ice cream. And I'm like saying the dumbest stuff. I'm like probably 9 years old, and we're talking. I say some stupid stuff, and then they're like, "I'm calling the cops," and hang up. And I got so freaked out, Jerry.
Scared, yeah.
I hid in my closet in my bedroom for like an hour.
Waiting for the cops
I was
to show
so
up.
scared. I was terrified.
Jeez.
This might have been one of my last prank phone
I was
calls.
never good at the prank calls. I
Yeah.
wasn't good at coming up with the stuff on the fly.
One night my cousin slept over, my cousin Matt, and we're in my basement and we're staying up real late, and all we're doing is calling. Do you remember 411? So we would call 411 and get like any phone numbers. Like we would just ask for random businesses, random people. We would make up names in different states and they would show up. And we were calling these people nonstop on his cell phone, and everything was good.
Charged.
Dude, the next day or 2 days later, his mom calls my mom. It's this whole thing. It was like $150 phone bill from like calling
One
411.
Jeez.
Oh, it's bad. But prank phone calls.
Oh man.
Have you ever been prank phone called?
Oh, that's a good question. Nah, by friends, yeah, but nothing, yeah. I don't think I really ever have been.
Yeah. What else?
That's it, dude. What time is it?
We did. It was like 55.
What time is it?
It's like 55 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know about the pup, dude. I'm down.
The puppet is. It's
Even
gonna
if
have
we
to have
just did a
puppet and
bonus
book
app.
club. No, I think we're
Maybe
gonna have
that'll
to,
be the Patreon, dude.
Yeah, maybe.
It's the puppets. I don't know.
Puptreon.
Puppetreon, yeah. dude.
Dude, I'm down with this puppet
When I get home
idea.
from up north, I'm building the puppet.
I'm gonna build a puppet. I'm sure you can order like a kit.
you
maybe.
can get some outlines. It's a lot of work.
Do you have to sew it? I can't sew
you
there,
can
Jared.
sew, you can cut and like glue it
Glue
on.
Velcro
but you got to
type.
like build the whole body first, the framing. You can get really, the high tech ones get all crazy. We're just gonna build some basic.
I'm gonna start working on before I build my puppet. I'm gonna work on their backstory, and then it'll help me visualize my puppet,
Yeah. See, I feel like I'm gonna just build him,
and then
and
make
then
his
he'll-
story.
and then he's gonna come up.
He's gonna
I'm
tell
gonna
you
raise
his
him.
story.
I'm gonna raise him, and he's gonna get his own personality and become his own man.
What do you think your puppet's name will be?
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hans. Love the name Hans for some reason.
That's a comedian's name on the pod I listen to. Kill Tony.
Great name.
Hans Kim,
Hans.
boy from Korea.
It's the bad guy from Die Hard too,
Oh, I never seen Die Hard.
and it's my friend's dad. One of the gentlemen who were at the
Hans
wedding.
reminds me of like a butler.
It's like
Hans.
German, I think.
Yeah.
Hans.
Hans Schnitzel.
They own the what's it called? Jeez, I can't think today.
I know you got pregnancy.
The
brain.
German, it's Frankenmuth up here in Michigan. At least they did. I think they sold it.
Yeah. What if yours is a Hans who came from Germany?
Well, I can't do an accent.
And he tried. No, he came as a little boy, so his accent went
okay.
away. and he tried to. His dad worked really hard to give them an American life, and he used to sell brats out of a food truck.
I don't know.
And Hans takes over the business.
Thinking more like whenever I do an English or Australian accent, they start blending together.
Yeah, there's some people that are really bad at accents that try to do them.
Those get I can't differentiate between Australian and English sometimes.
Yeah.
So maybe one parent is from, my dad's from Brisbane, mom's from Liverpool.
Knew that was coming. What is that from? You and Kelly.
It just popped in my head one day. Mom's from Brisbane, dad's from Liverpool.
My mom's from Melbourne and my dad's from Birmingham.
Yeah. Mom's from Melbourne. Dad's from Liverpool.
Man. That'll do it.
That'll do ya.
I gotta poop really bad.
Just a dab will do ya.
Those
Yep.
Bates
I'm going
burgers.
to bed.
Love you guys.
I'm gonna
Make sure
sleep
you like and
for 10
subscribe
hours.
and share the pod. Give us that 5-star, any star. And like
see.
always,
And unsubscribe. Thumbs down and leave a bad comment.
leave us nasty reviews.
Heather, I love you. Heather, love.
Kelly, I love you. Keep pushing soon.
Keep pushing. And one love from 4 Bad Eyes.